Here is a great example of truly organic magic. Ordinary items doing something extraordinary with them, okay? All you need is a soda can. You can show your hands empty, sleeves up, real straight up. You start by saying, I need some help from someone. I want to see how strong you are. You're going to hold on to something very tightly. You say, we're going to start by just taking the tab, okay, and putting it inside, balling up inside this paper napkin. You hand this to someone, they hold on to it the entire time. You don't get near it again, okay? Super fair, super straightforward, okay? But for now, I want you guys to keep it in full view, so I'm going to put it right there, okay? Just the one balled up paper napkin. Very fair, okay? They saw you take it off. They heard you take it off. You now say, along with that, I want to borrow an item. Does somebody have like a coin? Someone have a quarter, whatever? Someone hands you a quarter, and you note the date. The date is 2005. We'll just say 2005. Say, watch. I'm going to squeeze the coin in my hand. Once, twice, and on the third time, again, sleeves up, very fair, borrowed quarter. When you open your hand, they find impossibly the coin, the silver of the coin has morphed, has changed into the soda tab. Hands absolutely empty. And when you ask the person over here to open their hand, remember they held it from the very beginning. Inside, impossibly, the soda tab has transformed into their quarter. And if they have any doubts, of course, they can check the date. It is a perfect transposition using organic items, isolated. They held it from the beginning. Really is a perfect little miracle. Now, I'm going to reveal the secrets to everything that's going on in just a moment. On this video, I'm also going to share, we're going to do the question of the week, maybe we'll jump right into that, and I'm going to reveal from last week the 12 winners of my Revolutionary Card Magic Project. Now, my Revolutionary Card Magic Project, probably one of my most popular card magic projects. I think it's like 4 hours long. It's got a billion next level card tricks, lots on there. As always, you can check it out at sankeymagic.com. Before I jump into this, let's do the question of the week right now. I want to give away 12 of my sound waves mentalism tricks. All right, sound waves. It uses a whole bunch of popular songs. It's a very organic piece of mentalism about something people care about, which is music. Here's the question of the week. If you were a superhero, because magicians basically with our supernatural powers, we're basically superheroes in a sense, okay? Without the cool factor, alas. But if you were a superhero, what would your theme song be? Sound waves is a trick involving music, so I want you to leave a comment down below. This is you're automatically entered into the contest to win. Free to enter. Just leave a comment down below and name which song is your most popular song, or which song would be your theme music if you were a superhero. And bonus points as always, if you also know, just leave the name of the song, but if you tell me why that song would be your theme music, okay? Now let's jump into this. All right. So much of magic, again, is you're using people's assumptions against them. So when I hold this out like this, you go, it's a soda can. And in this case, you're right, it is a soda can. Or if my hands show you something in my hand and I ball it up and I put it down, you assume I just put something in there, or there's nothing left in my hands. There's all these assumptions, and magicians use those assumptions against you, okay? They exploit those things. So what am I doing here? For starters, the soda tab was never on the can. Okay, it was never, ever on the tab. Now, this involves a couple of switches. I'm going to show you a couple of switches you can do while seated, but I'm also going to show you a couple where you don't have to be seated, all right? Because I really want this to be something you go out and use and amaze people. So, what I discovered a while ago when experimenting with this trick a couple of years ago is that a quarter and a soda tab, they fit like that, okay? It fits in there. Now, you leave that on the table in front of your friends for a while and people are going to notice. But it's amazing how that can sit off to the side. You can talk with friends, eating your sandwich, on the phone, whatever, and people don't even notice that necessarily because it's just silver against silver. It looks a lot like a tab. However, let's assume you're in a group of people, and I'm going to give you two options to start here, okay? One is this can be on the floor, it can be on a chair beside the table, whatever, and as soon as you take it up, notice how I'm holding it, okay? Holding it slightly angled back. Not too much so, but say, and so you can literally say, hey, you guys want to see something kind of weird with a soda can? Okay, I'm also going to have to borrow something in just a second. So everything's legit. Your hands are empty. There's nothing to palm because it's kind of wedged in there. Now, the action, the large action that sells is I'm going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then I need that sound. That sound That's what sells everything. So this is a great example of deceiving people with the audio, not even just the video. So if this is here, and I take it up, to start, all I have to do is take this, go back and forth, like this, and then pull it off, and I'm good. And a little bit of that silver, a little flash of that silver really sells it. Obviously, you don't want to do this unless it's some amazing magic trick where he just changed this into this, which is kind of cool, really, as a magician. You know, I got the magic touch. I can even take this and do that and change it. But they're going to piece it together if you're not careful, right? So that's the first part of this that I'm going to use in a second. Now, if you're not going to use this load on, notice I can have this already in my right hand, okay? I can have removed the tab, which I'll get to in a second. I can pick this up real casual, bring my hands over, this is in my hand, and push this to my fingertips while I come over here, and I can, same position, right? Now I can go back and forth, and the key here is I'm going to drag this up and against, okay? So the same thing, you can either have it started hidden in here, kind of wedged so your hands are free, or this can be hidden in your hand and pull off, okay? Either way, you get in the same position. Now, what did you do with the tab at the start for the secret preparation? Well, that tab is actually resting down here in my lap. Now, what I have here, if you're out with friends, you could have a sweater or a jacket or a paper napkin or a bit of the tablecloth or whatever. That way, you know it's not going to fall from between your legs and land on the floor. I've had that happen, slightly embarrassing in the middle of a show when people hear stuff hitting the floor. Ta-da! Not really. Okay, so this is down here in my lap. This is here, ready for, and I'm going to be using. So let's walk into the whole performance and put this all together. I want you to see how this really flows. First, though, I'm going to announce the winners of last week's Revolutionary Card Magic winners. You guys all, a whole bunch of people entered the contest. Here are the winners. Yash Patel, Stefan Redwater, Real 7 Diamonds, Frizzy Legend, not exactly me, Max Cobbins with a K, Kevin Scarborough, Jesse MC, Chandler Potter, Marcus Marquis, David Jasso Gernados, Forrest Cope, and the Key Westian. You 12 won, congratulations. As always, to get your prize, and we'll ship it right out to you, the Revolutionary Card Magic winners. We can send you the DVD or the download or both. Just let us know. We're happy to help my team. Send your email to contact@sankeymagic.com and let them know your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address, and we'll send this out. Congratulations, you guys won. All right, let's put this all together now. So let's assume you're going to use the technique where this is wedged. Okay, that's wedged like that. It's on a chair or down on the floor or whatever. You've got the tab that was off there in your lap, all right? And you need a paper napkin, and you are good to go, okay? So here we go. This is the full performance, where I start by bringing this up. Hey, can I show you something really cool? Can't you see me? My sleeves are up, being real fair here, okay? I'm going to start. Are you strong? Because I'm going to actually test your strength. Now, you don't want to be saying, watch me take the tab off, because everyone's going to be suspicious. But if, while you're talking to people and saying, I'm going to test your strength here, if you just come over, without even looking, if you just come over and you go back, forth, and go like this, everybody knows what you just did. They don't think you just took off the tab. They know it. So don't draw too much attention to it, okay? They can see it just came off. So I'm going to test your strength because I'm going to take the tab, wrap it in this paper napkin, and have you hold on to it. So you give that to the person. When they hold it, not at the fingers, but they put it in the center of their palm, they'll never feel the difference between one or the other. So that's where you are now. Next, I say, can I borrow a quarter? Now, what I've done is I've memorized the date on the quarter that's in here. I know it's 2005. So does someone have a quarter? Someone got a quarter? Okay, that's great. Boom. Or even what I really like is when someone has a bunch of changes. They have a bunch of change, they put it on the table, and then I can reach in and grab one like that. Very easy. And I say, okay, we're going to try something with a quarter here. What's this? This is 2005. Keep it in mind. Real casual. You don't say, it is 2005, promise, trust me, blah, blah, blah. You share, it's called miscalling among magicians. 2005, okay, oh, what do we got here? 2005, a good year. Make a joke about, oh, that was a good year for wine, whatever, okay? While you're looking at this, of course, you're doing the secret work. Just by leaning forward, my left hand naturally fell into my lap, and I got my soda tab, all right? Now, this is the seated version. Here, this is great. And now I'm going to come over, and I taught this on another video here on my channel a while back, but I love this switch, okay? J.C. Wagner, a brilliant magician. That's where I learned this switch from, okay? So I'm going to take this. This is hidden in my hand. And I make a bit of a fist. I don't have to make a bit of a fist, a tube with my hand really, and let the quarter just fall onto the table. I do it once, I do it twice, and on the third time, it changes. Boy, that looks like real magic, okay? So organic. Now, if I got you, if you're deceived the third time here, it's because I set up a cycle, a pattern. Drop it once, come to the edge of the table, picking up. Drop it again, come to the edge of the table. This time when I come to the edge of the table, I'm going to let the coin fall into my lap and pretend that I have it. Okay, I don't have it. But it looks so natural. I'm letting it fall right in my lap. Come up here, give a little squeeze, open the hand. Take your time. Because this magic trick just doesn't have one magic moment. It really has two, which I love. You drop that. That's crazy. People don't even know there's a transposition about to take place. So let that moment sit with people. Boom, impossible. Then say, almost as if, people almost think the trick's over. Like, oh my God, he made a change. And then it's like, oh, and would you check what's in your hand? And this is where you get, and I mention this a lot on the channel. I love these moments where people are going, oh no, no way, no effing way. And they swear someone opens up and they find inside. And I do not say, check the date. Really, in live performance, I planted that earlier for those who want to see if it's the same coin. You want to be careful that you don't make them suspicious of possible double coins by emphasizing date checking. It can kind of work against you psychologically, okay? So that's it. Very cool transposition. Oh, last thing I want to share with you here is if you're not seated and you want to do, there's lots of other ways, but if I have this, let's say, already in my palm, and I want to change this quarter into this, okay? One of the easiest ways I can do it is to simply take the coin and pretend to put it in my hand. And there I'm using a very simple finger palm. I'm holding it back in the hand, pretending to put it in here, but holding it back, and then just pretending to put it in there like that, all right? So that's the way, without having to lap anything, you could very simply switch the two, boom, like that. And don't forget two things. First, I want you to remember, leave a comment down below. I want you to have a chance to win, okay, one of 12 of my sound wave mentalism tricks. So leave a comment down below and tell me, if you were a superhero, and what would your theme music be? What would your theme song? Leave a comment, let me know what your theme song is. The second thing is I want to encourage you, if you're into magic and you want to take your understanding, get a little richer understanding, there are things that I do about every week, once or twice a week, I fire out a free magic newsletter. Now, in this newsletter, I talk about some of the psychology of magic. There's some product news, usually about a discount or special promotion going on. I tell stories about recent gigs, something that happened to me. So if you want to take your understanding of the art and science of magic up that next level, definitely consider subscribing to my free magic newsletter. I'm going to leave a link right there. Boom! There's the link that takes you to sankeymagic.com, okay? At the bottom of the Sankey Magic landing page, you'll find a form. Just put in your email address, sign up, and you'll automatically receive my free newsletter, all right? And I hope you subscribe to this channel as well. Check out the newsletter, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Thank you so much.